YouTube! My name is Sarah and welcome to the Bookish Knitter and welcome to another daily reading vlog. Today is Saturday. Happy Saturday, everybody. It is the 1st of March. Happy March! And also, Happy March Mystery Madness. Yay! So just changed my calendar just now. I mean, it's fine. It's only 10 o'clock in the morning. So anyway, sorry for no vlogs the last couple of days. It's been a bit rough. You don't realize how, I don't realize how fatigued I get because I do feel really, really good. Like people ask, like, how do you feel? How are you doing? I'm like, I feel amazing. And then I actually do things and I'm like, oh, I'm really freaking tired. And you really need to listen to your body. That's what, when I met with my family physician on Thursday to go over the paperwork for the disability forms, we had a nice chat and she's really, really great. I really, really like her. She is, definitely a great family doctor, but she also really looks at, like, medically a great family doctor. Like if you're sick, like she will prescribe medicine or whatever the case may be. But she also really does try to do a lot of mental health stuff as well. And a lot of like more, I don't want to say holistic necessarily, but if there are other options, it's definitely something that she kind of, like, she was asking me, she's like, have you looked into any counseling? And I'm like, well, I don't think I really need anything like that. She's like, you'd be surprised. You might want to look into it. Sorry for the glare with my glasses. Hold on, let me do this. I just realized that was a thing. And, that she was like, you might want to look into it because, even though you think you feel great, she's like, there may be things that you want to work out, and talk about and, how to deal with stresses, especially when I get back to work eventually, because I work in a very high stress environment, ways to help me sleep, like sleep hygiene. She talked about, like turning off all the devices and, just stuff she's really, really great. And we went over everything. So hopefully I should get the forms back next week. So that was Thursday. And then Garrett and I went out and did some running around in the afternoon. And then Thursday night, or Thursday itself was my niece's birthday. And so Thursday night we went for dinner. So there was that. So that's why there was no vlog on Thursday. And then yesterday I had to go down to the hospital to meet with the kidney doctors, which was just... He was a very, very nice doctor. This is my first time meeting with him. I have no qualms with the doctor himself. My issue is the fact that it took me like over an hour to get downtown. And then my appointment was for 11:30. I didn't see him till 1 o'clock. So an hour and a half I waited, and then it was another hour plus home. So it was like 6 hours of my day to meet for 20 minutes with a doctor. A part of me was kind of like, I wish we could have done this as a Zoom call. Or like a video call or even a phone call would have been great. But it was my first time meeting with them and they want to see you in person and yada, yada, yada. And I did have to do some labs. So that's fine. Whatever. I mean, technically I could have done the labs on Monday because I'm back there on Monday anyway. So yeah, anyway, it's just been... And then yesterday I had a headache. I had a headache all day. From the time I woke up yesterday morning, and I still have it now. It's there. It's lingering. It's behind this eye. I did not sleep well last night. I woke up this morning, I'll be honest, and I felt really crappy this morning. Nauseated, the whole thing that comes along with a migraine, which is basically what this was. So this morning I got up, I had a shower, forced myself to get up, have a shower, let the hot water kind of go on my neck because my neck was really, really tight. Kind of loosen up the muscles a little bit, which was really, really nice. And then, I had something to eat even though I was feeling nauseated, because I have to eat because in order to take my pills, I need to have food on my stomach. So I have to take my pills. So I ate some cereal and then I came back up here and I made a coffee and I took my pills and I also took a couple Tylenol with my coffee and I'm feeling better. That always does help, I find, because I can really only take extra strength Tylenol now. It used to be back in the day pre-transplant. If I had a migraine or something, I would often take like Aleve or, what is it called? The other one, acetaminophen. Which one? The one that isn't Tylenol. I can't remember. Advil. I would take Advil. And those would always knock out my headaches, no problem. But I don't have that option anymore. I can't take that anymore. So anyway, that's a thing. So I am feeling better now, which is good. I've been watching a bit of BookTube. I was doing some updating on my reading because I finished a book this morning. Happy March 1st. I already finished a book. One book down for the month of March. I finished Dangerous Love by Francine Pascal, the 6th book in the Sweet Valley High series. No big deal. I gave it 3.5 stars. I'll talk more about it on Monday when I do my weekly wrap up. So yeah, so what am I currently reading? Because I think that's all I have to, that's the only book that I've finished over the last few days. I didn't finish anything over the last couple days because I didn't do much reading at all on Thursday, but yesterday I got a ton of reading done. So I have been reading, did I mention? Yes, I did mention that I started reading Killers of a Certain Age by Deanna Raybourn. And I was about 20% of the way through it. And Thursday night, I was sitting here watching TV, and I'm like, okay, I've got the drive-in downtown on Friday. And I'm like, maybe I'll grab another audiobook, I really enjoyed listening to Fangirl Down on my drive. So I looked on Spotify, or I looked on the Toronto Public Library, and Killers of a Certain Age was like a ludicrous hold wait for the audiobook. So I went on Spotify, and it was available. And because I'm a premium member or whatever, so I was able to borrow it from Spotify. So that's where I'm listening to it. And I'm about 62% of the way through it now. And I am actually enjoying it. It's not like oh my God, this book is amazing, but it's definitely a entertaining ride. I said to my husband, I was telling him about it last night, and he was laughing, saying it actually sounds pretty good. And then I said, I almost feel like I need to keep a tally of the body count. Garrett's suggestion was, what I should have done is done a vlog of reading the book, and then as I'm reading the book, have a little counter on the side of the video of body count of how many people they end up killing. Because it's a lot. I mean, I'm laughing about murder, but I mean, it's all, the book is very tongue-in-cheek, I find. You're taking it with a grain of salt. They're not murdering, I'm not saying that murder is a good thing. But it's like Dexter. If you've ever watched the TV show Dexter, they're murdering bad people, very bad people. There's one scene in the book where two of the ladies are talking to each other, and, the one's like, how do you sleep at night? How do you, rectify what we've been doing for the last 40 years? And she says, I think about the good things. I think about the girls who are going to sleep in their own beds tonight who are not going to be sex trafficked. Or, the people who are not going to die of an overdose of drugs, or the villages that aren't going to have arms dealers, stuff like this, right? So basically the premise, for those of you who don't know, it's about a group of women who are in their 60s, early 60s, who are assassins. And they have been assassins for 40 years. They got recruited when they were in their 20s. They are a non-government agency. And the whole book goes into the mechanics of how this agency works and all that stuff. So now they're retiring, and now the agency is out to kill them. So they're trying to kill or be killed, basically, is the plot of the book. And it's being labeled as the Golden Girls meets James Bond. And it's delightful. It is really, really delightful. I mean, it's not oh my God, this book is absolutely amazing, but it's definitely a really fun ride. And it's not what I would normally read, but I'm enjoying it, surprisingly enough. I do want to read book 2. Book 2 actually comes out on Tuesday. And I've got the audiobook on hold at the library. It's going to be probably a couple months before it comes in for me. So that's fine. But when it comes in, I'll listen to it. So that'll be good. I'm really liking the narration. It's a dual narration because it goes back and forth in time. So present day is being told in first person by one of the ladies. And then it's being told, I think, in third person, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, so that is one thing that I'm reading. I'm still reading, High Stakes Bounty Hunter by Melinda De Lorenzo. I'm about 60% of the way through that one. I would like to get that one done today as well. We shall see. And yesterday when I was sitting in the waiting room at the hospital for about half an hour or so, I was reading, I got about 20% of the way through A Sugarloaf Mix-Up by Rosemary Whitaker, which is the second book in the Sugarloaf Bakery series, which is a Kindle Unlimited series. It's a sweet romance. It's really cute. I only read for about a half an hour. I could have read for the whole hour and a half I was waiting, but I don't know about you guys, but when I get annoyed, and I was getting annoyed sitting there waiting, I don't want to do anything. I literally just sat there with my arms folded, all annoyed looking, when was it from? Years and years and years ago, that Bernie Sanders meme where he's sitting there with the mask on and he's got his arms folded sitting in the folding chair. That was me. That was me in the waiting room yesterday. So yeah, but anyway, I am going to sit down, watch some more BookTube. I'm going to do a little bit of stitching and maybe listen to a little bit more of Killers of a Certain Age. So yeah, look at me back with audiobooks. Maybe I just needed a break. Anyway, I will chat with you guys later on. Bye, everybody. So I'm about to sit here and start doing some stitching, so I thought I would show you guys where I am now. So this is Vibrant Blue Jay by Craftberg Designs, I think. It was from Etsy. And this is where I am now, and this is the section I'm going to be working on. So this is his head area that I'm kind of working on now. You can see his feathers and stuff like that. So yeah, I am enjoying this one very much. But anyway, that's where I am now. I will update you guys on this one in a little bit. Welcome to your afternoon session of Missy Lap Time. Her favorite time of the day, when she takes over the chair and me and stops me from doing anything at all that I was doing and paying attention to her. Ow! Bitey! See? She's not as cute as she looks. She chooses violence. Oh, don't you yawn at me. Silly thing. Afternoon, my friends. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon, and I'm sitting here. I've got Missy in my lap. She's being good right now, but I thought I'd pop on and give you guys a bit of an update. It's not a cross-stitch update. I'm still working on that. I can work on that for a little bit longer. As you can see, I don't know if you can tell, it's still bright and sunny out. So while it's still sunny out, I like to be able to work on my cross-stitch with natural light as much as possible. But Garrett and I went out earlier, and we went to the grocery store, and on our way there, we were going to go to Walmart, and I said, oh, maybe I can look for a book for myself for my birthday as like an early birthday present, because my birthday's on Wednesday. And Garrett's like, oh yeah. And I said, oh, actually, I'd rather go to the thrift store because then I can get a couple books for like the same price. So we went to the thrift store, and I got 5 books, and I spent $8 whole. Win-win. So I just thought I'd pop on here and show them to you guys really quick. So I got 3 category romance books and then 2 other books. So let me show you. Sorry, Missy's kind of leaning here in my lap. I don't want her to fall or dig her claws into my stomach so she doesn't fall. So the first one was an intrigue novel, and this is by Joanna Wayne. And this is number 888 in the intrigue line. And it is from December of 2005. So this is 20 years old. This would have worked for retro romance, but this will work for March Mystery Madness if I want to read it for that. But this is part of the Eclipse series, I think, that was done. It's hard to see exactly what it's about because they put the sticker kind of over the back here. I took some of the sticker out. Bart Finnegan had come to the Fernhaven Hotel to investigate a murder. But from the moment the dedicated cop spied her across a crowded ballroom, he was a man obsessed. She is Katrina O'Malley, a woman whose past is cloaked in mystery. Like the mists that conceal a cunning killer, she must guard her secrets from this man who tempts her into a passion she must resist at all cost. So yeah, but look at that cover. So it's called The Amulet, by Joanna Wayne. Look at that cover. Isn't that gorgeous? That's why I got it, was because of the cover. And then Garrett saw this one, and he liked the cover on this one. This is A Love Inspired, and it's Wildfire Sweethearts by Leah Bale. There we go. I have no idea what number it is because these are not numbered on the outside, but this is from April of 2017. And it says, 8 months after their broken engagement, Tessa Carpenter, is reunited with the man she could never forget in the same wildfire fighting unit, and now as her boss. With the mystery of why he ended their relationship still between them, Tessa's not looking forward to working under Sean Nash. Sean promised to take care of his late friend's sister. That meant walking away, sparing Tessa from his guilt over the accident that killed her brother. But working beside Tessa reunites the embers of his memories, fanning them into love once more and forcing Sean to decide, bolt again or stay and fight for the woman of his dreams. It sounds delightful, and she's also like a wildfire fighter, which I kind of love too. So yay. And this is an old Harlequin Temptation novel. This is called Untamed Desire by Margie Michael. So this is number 12 in the Temptation line. So there's the cover. Look at that. Isn't that delightful? This is from, let me see, May of 1984. So yay. No idea. Again, this one's the stickers on it. But he was much more than a man whose touch she craved. Mark was also the man who could destroy her father's career. Conflicting loyalties meant an aching heart. Yet Asante knew that, whatever the consequences, Mark had to be told the soul-wrenching secret that was keeping them apart. So yeah, I look at that cover. Like, that's a bodice ripper right there. Like a modern bodice ripper. So yeah. And then the 2 fun ones I found was 2 Sweet Valley books, which are always a thrill to find them. So I found a Sweet Valley High. We have Miss Quarterback, which is book number 70 in the Sweet Valley High series. And this is like a girl on the football team. Ken Matthews has regained his sight only to... Oh, yeah, that's right. Again, these are like a soap opera. So part of it is like, if I read the back, it's like, it kind of like spoils, like, but whatever. Has regained his sight only to face another battle. Now that he's recovered, everyone assumes that Ken is sure to win back his old position as quarterback for the Gladiators. But Sweet Valley High is stunned when Ken's toughest competition comes from the shy new junior, Claire Middleton. Terry Adams, Ken Matthews' girlfriend, sees Claire not only as a threat to Ken's football career, but also to her own relationship with Ken. Can Terry find a way to get Claire off the field so that Ken can resume his rightful place on the team? So yeah, so that one will be good. And then I found a Sweet Valley Twins Super Edition. So not only is it rare to find a Sweet Valley Twins book, but to find as like a Super Edition. So this is Lila's Secret Valentine. This is embossed. Lila Fowler is dreading Valentine's Day. She has no Valentine, and she's determined not to let her friends in the exclusive Unicorn Club know. So she tells everyone that she does have a boyfriend and sends herself flowers and candy to prove it. Her Valentine's name is Gray Williams, and he's rich, cute, and completely made up. The unicorns are totally impressed, and Lila is thrilled, until her friends pressure her into bringing Gray to the Valentine's dance. How can she bring a date that doesn't exist? So yeah, I love that. Sounds delightful. Unfortunately, the Sweet Valley Twins books are not available digitally, and I'm really disappointed in that. I know that a lot of you are going to be like, yes, the first few, those are graphic novels, not the actual text. I wish that they would put them as digital. And again, just like they did with Sweet Valley, like maybe omit these ones. I get it. But I really want to reread through this series as well. And they are a lot harder to come across and difficult to find. Like, they're not difficult to find, but like I can get them off of thrift books, but they're not exactly cheap. Let's put it that way. So when I do run across these thrifting, I scoop them up right away. So yeah. So I got that one too. So that was my little early birthday book haul. So very exciting. I'm hoping Garrett and I were talking maybe in a few weeks or something like that. You know, we might go out and do some thrift store shopping. Maybe when we have a bit more money or something like that. So as my kind of belated birthday gift, because that just is what makes me happy. But I'm mostly looking for stuff like this. Like the category romance ones are fun if I come across some older ones like that old Temptation one. But generally, I'm more looking now to fill in like my Sweet Valley, Nancy Drew, and Baby Sturge collection. And that's one of the things I want to do this month is actually take some time and really go through my collection and see exactly what it is that I have. Say hi to Missy. And see exactly what I have so I know what I am looking for when I am out thrifting. Anyway, guys, that is it for right now. I will check in with you guys in a bit. Bye. Hello, my friends. So it is a bit later. It's a bit darker out right now. I'm actually going to put this cross stitch away because I don't have a good light over here to work. I am sitting over on the bed to stretch my legs out. Well, actually, I'm sitting over on the bed because I had a nap. But let's not get into that. So I got a little bit done. I got about 100 stitches put in today. So I will pick it up again tomorrow because tomorrow's Sunday. So it'll be my last day for working on this. And then I will switch to something else for a week. But yeah, so there is my cross stitch update. Pizza! It didn't come like that, did it?
No, I put it like that.
I was going to say. Does it look good? Oh, it looks good. Yum. Hey BookTube, it is just after 7 o'clock at night, and I thought that I would end off this vlog and get it edited for you guys. So, as you saw from the previous clip, we had pizza for dinner. It was delicious, as usual. We love that pizza place. It's a local, well, it's Canadian. It's a Canadian pizza franchise, if you will. So yeah, so that is that. I have now, okay, so I am about, I think I said 70% of the way through High Stakes Bounty Hunter. I only got a little bit of that read so far today, but I plan on reading some more tonight. The night is still young, and I did have a nap. I am now 75% of the way through Killers of a Certain Age by Deanna Raybourn. I'm actually hoping to get that one done tomorrow. I've got about 2.5 hours left on it on audio, and that's at just normal speed. And I'm now about 20% of the way through A Sugarloaf Mix-Up by Rosemary Whitaker, which I'm very much enjoying as well. So I did get a bit of reading done today. I think a little over 100 pages is what my app is telling me, the Bookly app, in case anyone is curious. I do use that app. I know it's not for everybody, but I really enjoy it. And yeah, so I plan on just relaxing for the rest of the night. I am going to be picking up my sweater. So I already wound my next ball of yarn because I am going to need it. Not right away. I won't probably even need it tonight, but I like to be prepared. So I got that done. And I plan on watching some booktube and doing some reading, but I have my snack. Bought this at Walmart or at the grocery store today. These are really yummy snacks. They're Gummy Rush Cherry Chews, they're called. It was 90 some odd cents for this little baggie. But these are Berry Bliss, and they're raspberry and blackberry. They're like peanut free, nut free, dairy free, yada yada yada. They're not vegan because they are made with normal gelatin, but I like them. But first I do have my after dinner Hershey's Kiss, and today we have a strawberry one. So yay! Anyway, guys, that's it. I'm rambling. I'm wambling away. I haven't talked to you guys in a few days, but hope you enjoyed. And yeah, tomorrow we don't have many plans. I would like to get some videos filmed. I want to get my weekly wrap-up filmed tomorrow. I might wait, though, till later in the day to see if I do finish Killers of a Certain Age and the High Stakes Bounty Hunter, so I might not film that till Monday. So that video might not come out till later on Monday because I do have the hospital appointment in the morning. But I might try and film, like, you know, my March TBR, in case you guys are curious as to what I'm reading in March. My small TBR, much like I did last month, where I'm just going to be like sharing basically what series books I am going to be working on, and a handful of them that I want to pick up for March Mystery Madness as well. But anyway, I'm rambling. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care and happy reading, everybody. Bye.